Fantastic. Would you cancel my 2 o'clock? This next meeting could run a little bit deadly.
Hi.
A man chooses.
My victim. Okay. Let's talk.
I think one of my biggest surprises just watching movies in general is the quality of the Lego movie. It's funny, it's creative, it has some great lead characters, and a genuinely good plot twist. There's a lot of good to talk about in this movie, but what about the film's villain, President Business? Is Will Ferrell's villain another strong point, or is he the weak link? Let's find out.
A way to keep things exactly the way they are supposed to be. Permanently.
Ogre time, because President Business has layers. Layer 1. To the residents of Legoland, Business is nothing but their friendly president who seems to run the world pretty well. They get TV shows, music, culture, and I don't know if you heard this, but also Taco Tuesday. He seems like a nice guy, the kind of guy you'd want to take home to meet your parents, the kind of guy you'd want to go get a beer with. But here's the catch. He's actually an evil dictator of a dystopian nightmare where those who oppose him, his judgment, are killed. If lucky, if not, they are thrown into a never-ending cosmic death hole on the edge of the universe. Layer 2. Business is a Lego man who strives for perfection. His main goal is to use the Kraggle to glue the Lego world together to fit his ideal version of how things are supposed to be. He doesn't want Harry Potter Lego mixing with Thanos Lego or Ninja Lego. He wants everything to be where it is supposed to be and for it to stay there forever. It's a goal that feels very specific to this movie, but at the end of the day, it's just an evil leader's desperate attempt for control. Layer 3. For most of the movie, we have no idea why he wants control so bad, but towards the end of the movie, things start to piece together, huh? You see, the Lego movie itself is just a made-up story by a kid named Finn who isn't allowed to play with his father's admittingly awesome Lego setup. Lord Business is the representation of Finn's father who wants everything to be neat and tidy. He wants it to be that perfect diorama. No Spider-Man playing patty cake with Minecraft Lego or Simpsons Lego. The city bricks go with the city bricks. The DC sets go with the DC sets, and so on and so on. With this context, I actually really like Business. His motives make sense in the context of both stories, and the motive of Real Business Dude is something that works really well from a kid's point of view.
Let's take extra care to follow the instructions or you'll be put to sleep. And don't forget Taco Tuesday's coming next week.
Lord Business is a pretty fun character. He's evil, funny, charismatic, and over the top in all of the best ways. It's not super often Will Ferrell is out here playing villains, but he does a pretty good job here. The script in general is funny, but I think Ferrell's delivery on a lot of these lines make them even better. I like that while he's funny, he also does have his intimidating and evil moments. He's intimidating, first of all, just because of how much power he holds in this world, and because he's the frickin' president. Something I like about the character is how even though he's funny and he has some goofy moments, he's still a competent and smart character. You got a lot of smart, good characters in this movie, including frickin' Batman, but Business still holds his own against them and even outsmarts their big plan at the end of the movie. He's that dystopian leader who just seems to have things down. He's got everyone brainwashed into following his ideas, and he does a good job of keeping it that way. He's really good at being funny, but without compromising the other qualities that make him intimidating since he's still serious. He's still smart and an intimidating figure who legit poses a threat.
1 minute, you're the most special person in the universe. The next minute, you're nobody.
Business does have some good scenes in the movie, and while he isn't in the second act of the movie too much, he still has a decent amount of screen time. His first scene is solid because it's a pretty funny way to open the movie, but I think his first really good scene in the movie is where he kills Good Cop and makes Bad Cop freeze his parents. It's a good scene because it shows just how ruthless Business is, all while having a few good jokes. It's one of the best things about Business as a character, the way he so seamlessly transitions between funny and evil without the tones clashing. The scene towards the end where he kills Vitruvius, captures everybody, is also pretty good. It really makes the situation feel hopeless, and again, I like how he foils the giant plan for taking him down. In fact, he kind of wins the movie in general, and it's always nice when the bad guy gets to win. he kind of just gives up at the end, or more, he's persuaded to stop, and that shows that there's more to business than what's seen on the surface. For the entire movie, he wants control, and at the end, he has it. He has the choice to do the right thing or to do what's wrong. He has control over himself and the world around him, and he chooses to do the right thing. He chooses to give up control. Good job, movie.
My world is almost finished. The last thing I need to do is finish you.
For most of the movie, business represents the end of expression and disorder and is the force of evil calling for everything to be his way and for everything to be the same. He goes to some crazy lengths to obtain that, starting with the segregation of all the different Lego worlds. What? This is a kid's movie. He forces Bad Cop to freeze his parents, he murders Vitruvius, he murders Good Cop, and forces Emmett to watch the ending of his own world. He's a character who it feels like he is having a great time being mean to others, and that always gets extra villain points. He comes around at the end, but not before doing a lot of bad in the world and earning his title of villain.
Now my evil power will be unlimited. Can you feel me?
I can feel you.
Woo! Nothing's gonna stop me now.
Lord Business is a seemingly simple character with a lot more going on than you might think, especially with the revelations of the film's ending. He's a really funny character but still intimidating, and Will Ferrell does a good job of playing both sides. He's got some good scenes, he does a lot of bad, and in general is a pretty solid villain. I'm gonna give Lord Business a my mind last second needs an 8.
It's not personal. It's just business. Lord Business.
Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of President Business, Lord Business in the comments below and who I should review next. Give me suggestions. Throw all your villain suggestions in the comments below. I need all the suggestions in the world. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you later.